Hello everyone, my name is René Romero and today we are exploring one of the most fascinating questions in language education. How do people actually learn a language? Different teachers have tried to answer this question in unique ways. The result is something we now call language learning theories. Each theory explains a different piece of the puzzle, and understanding them help us design better and more meaningful teaching practices. Let's start with behaviorism, a theory that dominated the 1950s. According to V.F. Skinner, language learning works like training a skill: imitation, repetition, reinforcement. Picture a student repeating, "This is a pen." It might seem mechanical, but through practice and feedback, accuracy improves. Behaviorism reminds us that structure and consistency still matter, especially when building pronunciation or grammar accuracy. Jean Piaget reminds us that language development follows cognitive growth. Children move to concrete to abstract thought, and language reflects that. So when teaching young learners, we must match our expectations to their developmental stage. They need visuals, actions, and real experiences. A grammar rule means nothing if they can see or feel what it describes. Then Chomsky entered the scene and changed everything. He argued that humans are not blank slates. We are born with an internal language acquisition device. That means learners generate grammar rules on their own. When a child says, "I go," they are not failing, they are demonstrating how their brain builds language in a creative way. So, as teachers, we focus on rich exposure and authentic input, trusting that learners' minds will do the organizing. Now let's talk about interlanguage, proposed by Larry Salenker. It's like a personal version of the target language that evolves as learners gain experience. When a student says, "She not like," they are not stuck, they are building the bridge to where she doesn't like. Understanding this helps us see errors as milestones, not mistakes. Our job is to guide them across the bridge, not tear the bridge down. In the 1970s, Vygotsky taught us that learning happens with others. Inside the zone of proximal development, students do more with help than alone. Through scaffolding that helps with modeling, questioning, feedback, we guide them until independence emerges. It's that moment when you realize they don't need me for this anymore. And honestly, that's one of the best feelings as a teacher. Then comes crashing with his idea of comprehensible input. That language is a bit beyond what learners already know, or as he calls it, I+1. He says we acquire language when we understand messages, not when we memorize rules. So instead of focusing on perfection, we create low-stress environments full of meaningful languages, stories, videos, music, because motivation and comfort are key ingredients. Finally, interactionism shifted attention to communication. Brunner, Long, Gass, and other authors show that language isn't absorbed in isolation, it is negotiated in conversation. Every opportunity a student says "sorry" or "do you mean?" helps learners refine meaning. The classroom becomes a social and safe space for learning, where interaction drives development. Our role changes from instructor to facilitator of meaningful exchanges. So what do these theories tell us? That language learning is not one process, but a network of processes. Behaviorism gives us discipline. Piaget reminds us to respect development. Chomsky, with innathism, gives us insight into our natural ability. Interlanguage gives us patience for mistakes. Vygotsky teaches us to guide and let go. Krashen helps us value comprehension and comfort. And interactionism reminds us that learning is social. The best teachers blend these perspectives, balancing structure and freedom, accuracy and creativity, guidance and independence. Thanks for watching, and remember, every classroom is a theory in motion.